Good morning, everybody. So today's video, top 5 Burberry fragrances for 2025. At number 5, we're at number 1 because this is not in any numerical order. It's going to be Mr. Burberry Indigo for Men. This is very, very refreshing. This is spring and summer. This is very relaxing, very calming itself. Oh yeah, so there's going to be aquatics, there are going to be green notes, there's going to be citruses. In the opening, you're going to get some lemon and bergamot. You're also going to get a little bit of green rosemary, some tea. And even though it's listed as a mid note, you are going to get some mint as well a little later on. It's not really in the opening. It's more of that rosemary and that tea. But there's definitely going to be some powdery violet. There's going to be a little bit of hedioin, sage, oak moss, aquatics, and ISO E Super. Very, very fresh, green, aromatic, just really, it's got this sense of calm about it, but at the same time, that mint just kind of like energizes a little bit. Like the green itself really just gives it a little bit of a boost of energy, while like the aquatics, the citrus itself, and maybe a little bit of that tea kind of like calm things down, make it a little bit more relaxing. This is a feel-good fragrance. This is a casual fragrance, but I do think that you can wear it to school. And if you're looking for something that's just inoffensive and mass appealing, I do think that it's a great work fragrance. Number 2 or number cuatro, this is a classic, and I would say it's going to be one of the most popular Burberry fragrances that they have ever produced. And I think I got to get myself a bigger bottle. Unfortunately, it's been redesigned a little bit, but that's going to be Burberry London. This came out in like 2006 or 2008. The cloth itself is, I think, a little bit lighter in color, but the juice itself smells the same from what I'm told. This is definitely like a classy fragrance that has this holiday vibe. So a lot of people say that this is like a perfect Christmas fragrance, and in some ways it kind of is. This is like a holiday in a bottle to a lot of people, but for me this is great, like just very versatile, dressing it down, like sense of style all the way to like a tuxedo. You get this like tobacco, there is going to be port wine, there is cinnamon, gaiac wood, opoponax, leather, lavender, and so on. For me, just this pipe like dry tobacco, a little bit of leather, definitely a lot of the woods. Like I feel like there's gonna be like more cedar or like a coniferous tree, like I said, like a lot of people say it's like a Christmas fragrance, right? But like it's gaiac wood. Like I feel like it's more of like a pine of some kind. It's really good. Yes, it does have this festive vibe, but at the same time it has this classy gentleman vibe, and at the same time it has this mysterious vibe. So like a little bit of like a bad boy with an edge. Number 3, this didn't make previous Burberry videos that I have filmed. I don't want to say it's a new acquisition, but I wasn't ready for it back in the day. It has been rebottled and repackaged, and the scent itself has been reformulated from what I remember. But that's going to be Burberry Brit for Men. The original formulation had this bottle itself. Now it's more of like this. I prefer this than the original, including the smell itself, because the smell was very much like baby powder. There is this powdery undertone to it, but it's not like the once baby powder. There's a lot of rose, there is ginger, cardamom, nutmeg. So definitely like this rosy, spicy, like fresh, but at the same time warm spicy. There's like a lot of cedar, there is musk, and I believe that there is tonka bean. So for me, this is like a lot of rose, a lot of spices with a lot of musk, a powdery undertone, which I believe it's from that musk with a little bit of woods. This is class. This is class in a bottle. It is elegant. This is not for everybody. If you're like a burly, masculine kind of guy, this is your go-to. Not this. This is like manners maketh man kind of guy. This is like sense of style. It is preppy. It is most certainly like suit and tie. And I'm gonna say this, tuxedo. Number 4. This is masculine, but in a gentlemanly way, like a little bit more of a classical gentleman type of way. Burberry's Mr. Burberry EDP Eau de Parfum. This is a little vintage itself because you're gonna get a very prominent patchouli note. I didn't like it back in the day, but you know, as I got older and you know my mind started going a little bit, I started enjoying something like this a little bit more. There's also going to be lavender, tarragon, cardamom, grapefruit, cedar, cinnamon. There is like vetiver, benzoin, amber, and so on. But for me, it's like a lot of patchouli, lavender, maybe a little bit of the mint, some citrus, and like a slight ambery resinous woods. Great. Like if you're a young guy who likes something like this, then you're definitely like an old school kind of guy, or like you're like an old soul. You're definitely a lot more mature than your age. Like I'm 48. I still have this very goofy disposition about me. But when I wear something like this, I definitely feel a little bit more proper, a little bit more grown. But for me, this is a great versatile fragrance for like an old school, like an old soul kind of gentleman who's just looking for a few fragrances in his collection. This is more of a fall fragrance, and I would say like an early spring fragrance when it's still cold, but it's starting to warm up. Like this is not for like late April, May itself. No, this is going to be a little bit too heavy for when the temperatures start to warm up. And number 5 or number 1. This, I would say it's probably my favorite from the brand itself. Burberry Hero EDP. This is really good. It's got like 3 different types of cedar. So it's a very woody forward fragrance, but you're gonna get like Himalayan, Virginian, and I believe it's Atlas cedar. There is also pine needles or like a pine tree accord with incense, olibanum, and benzoin. So there is this like a slight, not a whole lot of incense to this. Like you might get a lot more incense than myself, but there is like a faint smoky aspect, but there is this resinous ambery touch to it. I get like a lot of this like resinous ambery touch with a lot of more, I would say, the cedar than the pine itself. It's gently, but at the same time, it's kind of like, where is it? This here. It's not festive, but it just has this edgy bad boy at the same time. I think that you can wear this with like a suit and tie, a tuxedo, but you can even dress it down with like a black t-shirt and a leather jacket as well. And that is top 5 Burberry fragrances for 2025. Any reviews that I've done on these fragrances, including others, if you want more detailed descriptions, they will be down in the description box below. If you want to see years prior of top 5, you know what? I'm going to give you one, including a smell and rate of the brand. I believe I did with my wife. It's definitely a brand that I have to redo with her. They will be right here. And if you like this very video, please drop me one of these. I thank you for my time. Take care. And I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.